There are only two kinds of Israelites. Which one are you? I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. And this is going to be a brief lesson which should cause us to have some introspection, Lord willing, as to what kind of Israelite we are. Sure, you have men, you have women, you have children who are Israelites. You have some that believe that we are Israelites and others that believe something else, whether they be Christian or Rasta or Buddhist or Muslim or atheist or agnostic or all these different things, right? But for this lesson, I want to narrow it down to two different types of Israelites based on what you desire, as it were, and when you desire it to be. It's going to be a simple test to categorize yourself in one of two categories. And you can either be in one or the other. Okay? And it's going to be a very clear distinction as to which category you fall under. And all you have to do is be honest with yourself, and you will know where you place. The first type of Israelite is the one who wants this world to end immediately. Okay? And the other type of Israelite is in no rush to live in a righteous kingdom. So imagine for a second that you are living in a filthy mess, in a house that smells stink because the septic tank outside is overflowing and it just has a foul odor, right? Not only that, but the walls have shit stains on them. Okay? Not only that, but flies are always buzzing around and they have a tendency to land on your lip. Okay? But that's not all. Just the whole atmosphere is just filth, you know? And you live with other people in the house and in the neighborhood, as it were. And most of them really don't have a problem with it. They've grown accustomed to it. You look at them and they have flies on their food and, it's like no big deal. Flies landing on their face and they don't even brush them away. They're comfortable in that mess. Okay? That's the second type of Israelite we're talking about right now. And then here you are, you fussing and complaining, man. You want to clean this place up, and you try. You try to get others to see the necessity of cleaning up the place, and you come to the realization that the place is not going to be cleaned up. But not only that, the place is getting nastier and nastier and nastier as the days go by. And any mention of trying to clean up the place gets you the hatred of the people living around you. Oh, you think you're better than us, and oh, they come up with all of these things against you falsely just because you don't want to live like that, man. So you come to the inevitable conclusion that this place has to be destroyed, man. Utterly wasted. And 2/3 of all people, which seems like 9/10, really, if you ask me, have to go. And you can read about that in Zechariah 13 and 8, and 2nd Esdras 9:16, I think it is. Zechariah 13 and 8 says 2/3 of the house of Israel are going to be destroyed, and 1/3 are going to be purified through the fire. And those will be the ones who will make it, the elect, as it were, pursuant to Romans, the 11th chapter, and Matthew, the 24th chapter. Okay? Only the elect are going to make it. And Lord willing, I'm one of those men. 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, from the 16th verse, maybe from the 15th verse, talks about a wave to a drop is how those who are lost are going to be compared to those who are saved. So out of a whole wave, only a drop are going to be saved. Jeremiah 3 from verse 14 on down says that the Lord is going to take one of a family and two of a city. Because most of our people are going to be in category 2. Because the title of this lesson is there are only 2 types of Israelites. Which one are you? Because if you are one of those Israelites who is content being a part of this world and you are comfortable in this place, you ain't gonna make it, man. Just be real with yourself, man. 2 Corinthians, I think it's 13 and 5 says to examine yourselves. Examine yourself and see where are your priorities. What are your life plans and goals? Because when SHTF and this whole thing comes crashing down, you're going to be realigned into reality. You're going to come to find out that, it doesn't profit a man to gain the whole world if he's going to end up losing his soul. Like you talk about in Mark 8:36. And as an Israelite, you can't come close to having no real power in this world, man. Especially compared to the power that is promised to us in the kingdom of heaven. We in captivity, man. This place is not our rest. So what are you doing? Where are you going? So getting back to the Israelites in the first category, who are not satisfied with this place and want this world to be destroyed, and are prophesying the downfall of Mystery Babylon, America, and indeed all these worldly kingdoms, and the ushering in of a kingdom based on righteousness with Yahawashi as our king. We cannot wait until all hell breaks loose on this planet, right? And the hour of temptation is on the scene so that we can finally get this thing over with. And every day we cry out to the Lord. Like you talk about in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, starting with the 4th verse. We sigh and cry to the Lord to just get rid of this wicked place, man, and put us in righteousness. I'm speaking about those of us in the first category of Israelites. Were you not satisfied with this place, man? You sick and tired of it. And you have to remember that pursuant to Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the only ones who are going to be exempted from the destruction that's coming on this planet are those who are sighing and crying for all the wickedness that's going on this earth. If you're in the second category of Israelites who are comfortable in this place, you're not doing that. You're satisfied to be in the filth. You're not complaining about it. You're going along to get along, man. You see the difference between the two different individuals? The two different types of Israelites? Most of us can't even see that the place is full of shit and stink. And some of us who can see it or have begun to see it, we just want it to be repaired. We don't want it to be destroyed because we love the world, man. We have grown accustomed to it through normalcy bias and we actually are comfortable in it. So You read about lukewarm Israelites who the Most High doesn't want any part of. Then you read about Israelites who are hastening the day and cannot wait for this world to be over. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, starting from the 10th verse. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be, in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So, one type of Israelite is looking for new heavens and a new earth, where righteousness will be the order of the day. These men and women, as it were, don't go through a single day without saying to themselves, or out loud even, man, I wish we were in the kingdom. You know? The first type of Israelite is hasting, like wishing that this thing could be happening, you know? Of course, we have to have patience. I remember having this type of conversation with someone, and he told me, oh, you have to have patience. You have to have patience. As if me being anxious for the kingdom to come was a sign of me not having patience. A few weeks later, he fell out the truth. After telling me, oh, you have to have patience. You have to have patience. Of course, we know we have to have patience, man. But that don't mean we're not ready for this thing to pop off right now, man. You understand? Don't conflate the issue and don't get confused there. Those of us in the first category of Israelites, we understand what it is. The first type of Israelite is sick and tired of this wicked place. And we want to go home. We want to go home more than we want the success, so called, of this world, the wealth of this world, the fame that this world has to offer, the women that this world has to offer. Is it not written in Matthew 6:33 to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you? So we're going to get way more than what this world can offer us, plus the things that this world can offer us. You check it out. 1 Corinthians 2:9, I think it is, says that eye have not seen and ear have not heard the things that are prepared for us. And I can think of a lot of different things, man. So if it's going to be better than my imagination, and y'all worrying about this decrepit old world that you living in, man, where you just getting old and getting sick and having to pay bills and work hard and all of this and all of that, man, listen here. We tired of this place, okay? Sick and tired of it. And then we get to the second type of Israelite now, who is comfortable in this wicked world and doesn't mind if it takes another 50 years for these prophecies to be fulfilled and for the promise to be delivered. So long as they can have fun, eat food, drink liquor, smoke weed, have sex, you know, they're satisfied, man. They good. You know what I mean? Throw in a little carnival here and there where they could while out, and they satisfied with that. But we're not satisfied with that. Okay? We want something more. You check it out. Revelation 21:4 says, "The Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." So how does that sound? A little bit better than what we have now? 1 Corinthians 15:52 talks about our bodies being incorruptible. And the Apocrypha talks about our bodies shining like the stars. Our faces to shine like the sun, man. That's in 2nd Esdras chapter 7 from verse 97 on down, okay? And y'all satisfied with this place? So I ask you, what type of Israelite are you? Right now we're witnessing World War III ramping up. This thing could easily blow out of proportion where they lock down the whole Strait of Hormuz, sending oil prices into the stratosphere, necessitating an economic collapse and bringing on a digital currency. What kind of Israelite are you going to be then? You have to choose this day whom you're going to serve, like you talk about in Joshua 24:15. And like we've gone into many, many times, if you wait until this world is truly crumbling to try and reach out to the Most High, He's going to laugh at you. He's not going to take you on. He's going to be like, "Oh, now you want to call me, huh?" And He's going to tell you He doesn't know you. This is Proverbs chapter 1, starting with verse 22. "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil." So, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying, relevant unto salvation for the hopeful elect, giving our praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. With that, we say Shalom.